to the panel where we break it all down. Big, easy, and no commish kings in the sound. CMDL debate, stats stacked to the sky.
What's up? We're back. The panel's back. It's what everyone has been asking for. Everyone comes up to me and says, "Cam, when's the panel coming back? We want to see, we want to see you, but not and Kendall, but not really Carter." And I'm like, "Oh, all right, fine." Carter's back again. Carter, say hello. He shot 0 for 8 on
Go.
Sunday. 0 for 8 in the
Hey,
first
hey,
pre-draft game.
it
What?
wasn't that bad. I didn't
Nice.
even check.
Oh, yeah, because you knew you didn't even hit 1-3.
Oh yeah,
I,
I knew
I
that, but
think
I didn't
I
even
think
check the stats, bro.
the
Did
draft
you
stock
take
is
8 threes?
Did I take 8 threes?
0 for 8.
I
Yikes.
don't know, man.
That's
Fourth
okay.
rounder. Fourth
Yeah,
rounder.
agreed. And then we still obviously have the commish, the man himself, Kendall Weens, 0 for 1 so far on the season from three.
Okay. 0 for 1. Yeah.
Um, 0 for 1. Didn't get many chances to shoot. The ball was kind of being dominated by Cam, the man Penner, who hit 7 of his 25. So pretty good percentages to start off the year, I think. And yeah, we're excited to be back. Excited to have the season underway again. It's fun watching all the pre-draft games and seeing some guys ball out. And the pre-draft, the in-person draft is coming, so we got to get ready for it. It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
fun.
Good
But
time.
Excited.
let's shout out number 1 pick overall, Sebastian Hoekstra. Hey,
Seabass. Let's
Seabass,
go.
One
Klaus,
name on the big board today is
yeah,
Seabass Hoekstra. One name.
one name. Klaus is thinking he can just bring his boy and like fly under the radar and like take him in the 6th. No shot. Okay. He outplayed everybody. He's looking like a stud out there. Young buck coming in, balling on all the old heads. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, he looked good. He was scoring any which way, getting boards. High energy guy. We can't let Klaus. What's Klaus right now? He's getting them like early third. GMs, don't let him get away with that. Make him
Don't let
No,
him
pay.
get.
no, no.
He could have taken him at 16. He had 16. He made that trade. No, GMs, you make him pay. Someone.
Yep. Agreed.
Devo, you got some picks there. Devo, you
Devo,
up.
Devo, you take Seabass, and then Klaus has to drive out with his boy every time instead of drive out together. He's got to drive out, watch 4 games, then play.
Yeah.
That's the dream. Yeah.
Honestly, coming out of a full season of high school ball too, like Seabass is just rolling right into the season. I don't see him falling past the first round. I really just don't see it happening this year. I just don't.
Agreed.
Love it. All right, guys. Let's break some more guys down then. So we know Seabass top 7, maybe top 10. The guy's balling.
Oh,
Yeah.
Smile on
Yeah.
his face too. I love that smile. Good to see guys enjoying ball. I know high school ball sometimes can get a little bit oh, you forget the basketball's fun, right? So it's good to see these guys having fun. Um, let's get into someone else who you want to shout out first, Carter.
Who do I want to shout out first? Honestly, first guy I wrote down. So I was trying to go like, obviously, like we could throw Ruben right out the window right now and say that's the guy. Put up 52 on
Let's
Sports
let's
Physio.
pause. Let's pause right there, though. Very important thing. That is not our league's first 50 piece. It does not count. Preseason games do not count. Billy, when he had that 1-0 40-point game, or he said it was 40. I don't know if it was 40. He said it was. That was a after elimination game in playoffs. It did not count. If you want it to count, it has to be regular season or playoff elimination game. Okay, so it doesn't count. Still pretty neat.
Yeah, of course.
And
Of
Kendall,
course.
plus Kendall, me and you were letting him have it, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like we were just giving him open lanes. Like I could have blocked 3, maybe 7 or 10 shots of his, but I just, had to just let the new guys shine, right? Yeah. But that was actually crazy. And then he started pulling up from like 5 feet past the 3-point line. I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. Banked in a few, hitting turnaround jumpers. Dude's a stud.
I don't know if it's just Sports Physio, but like, does he? I didn't get to watch his game at all. But does he have like a laser? Like, is his shot right into the hoop or what? Or is it lobbed? Because it
It's
looks like
long.
it's going. Okay.
It's
I
Sports
got some
Video, I
lob to it.
swear. It looked like it was going. It was a freaking dart for the hoop, man. Like right in there. But anyways, I
I
missed that.
think early in the game he threw a couple darts, but once he got going, when it like obviously he was shooting from so far away, I was like, I'm not going to contest this. But when I turned around, like, nope, that's going in there. Yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What can you
Anyways,
do?
he looked really good. He looked really good on Sports Visio. Also one guy I got to watch a bit was Matt Maines. He looked fresh, like he was still rolling right for past last season. Really liked the way he played. Knocking down some trays to start the game. Like that a lot. Yeah. That's one guy I had pointed out. Flames just won 4-3. Let's freaking go. Playoff push coming from the Flames. Come
Shout
on.
out Flames getting the Eland in the first
Shout out
round
the
by the
Sea of
Edmonton
Red.
Oilers.
Shout out to Sea of Red, baby. Come on. Hey, don't Tim Whitehead will get mad at you, Cam, if you talk too much trash about the Oilers, man. So be careful.
No, I'm talking. No, I said the Flames are getting Eland round one against the
Um,
Oilers.
oh, whatever.
Don't worry,
Whatever.
Swim Trunks always loves me, bro.
Two other guys. Shipton played well offensively.
Shippy.
Obviously, from what I've seen from him, he's more of a defensive player, but obviously Sweden did him well. Looks like he expanded his offensive game a bit. And Chittle, I enjoyed playing with Chittle a lot, and he was knocking down some big shots, playing big in the post. I really enjoyed playing with him actually, especially when he's playing like that. He played really well. So, a few guys that I thought stood out.
Love it. Cam, how about
Awesome.
you?
I had Ruben, obviously. Tony, pitcher. He had 31, what was it, 31, 12, and 7 or something like that. Kind of crazy. Great game, good shooter, man. And he never gets tired.
Guy's
You
got
want
a
someone
motor.
if
Man.
you want someone who runs all game, he will never get tired. It's crazy. Um, yeah, he has a crazy motor, high effort, high intensity guy, and smart player. Um, so he played really well. He stood out to me. Seabass, of course. How about Bob with triple double?
Mhm.
Classic. Bob's just doing Bob things. Hey, six,
Classic.
dominating the boards, passing, hitting 1, 2 for 4 from three every game. Just just still rocking it out there. He's still a top talent in this league, and if you pair him with a scorer or two, he's feeding them all game. That'll be a nice thing to see. Who else had a good game? Tristan Layton had a pretty decent game. Love to see Tristan ball out.
I
You
think I
know,
loved Tristan's no, I don't got that one written down. 17 points on was
It was
it
50%, 7 for 14% from the
yeah.
field too.
okay, but yeah, like
But anyways,
low, yeah, 17 points, 14 shots or something like that, right? Like the field goal percentage, super efficient. In those kind of role players, those what third through fifth round guys, like if you can get efficient guys like that, that's big.
How about another guy who stood out to me, Aaron?
Always.
Aaron Shooter. Man, that guy is such an awesome player to have on your team. 6 points only, but 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. You know, that dude does it all. Rebounds, passes, plays smart. Love it. Isaiah had a big 14 and 20 game, showing why he was on the All-Star team last year. Mm. Makesa, the new point guard, 24 and 10. The efficiency isn't quite there yet, but 10 rebounds, that his stature is pretty impressive. I like the guards who can rebound. Nate Carter.
yeah, man, of course, bro. Of course.
He was fun to watch. I didn't catch that game. We were in our meeting, but I went back and watched most of that game on Sports Visio. And first one up the court, first one back, moving well. He's one of my from where I had him in the mock draft to once I actually saw him. He moved up. I'll say I don't know, probably a round and a half at least. So
Yeah, he's
yeah, that was
looking
pretty
good.
cool.
How about Joey having 24, 7 and 4?
That's
Just
awesome.
That's big.
no three-pointers, just in the paint. He was 0 for 5 from three, but 11 from 20 from the field. So, 11 for 15 from
Yeah,
2-point range. What a stud, man.
yeah.
I'd love to have that guy on my team. Then who else? Mark, classic Marky Mark line. Hey, 8, 12, and 3. Get some steals. Love it. Yeah, it's just some good players, man, this year.
Also,
It's
how many
looking fun.
shots did Mark take?
6, 4 for
Right?
6.
Like that's the dream. Absolute dream.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Love
I
those
think
guys.
any guys who can kind of find steals like that, rounds 4 through 6, are going to be sitting really well. Guys who kind of have a few more picks in that area of the draft, and if they pick correctly on some of these role guys, man, they're going to have a solid team.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, talking about role guys, you got Ezra. He went off 28, 9, and 6.
Yeah, yeah.
And 26 shots. Like he took a lot of shots compared to what he took last year, but that's not bad efficiency, 50%. Um, yeah, he's gonna be fun to see. He's balled so hard the offseason. 3-on-3
Yeah.
looked good. Preseason or winter runs, he looked good. So pumped to see him. His bro 15-13. I finally got an opportunity to put the two on the same team, so it was good to see some of that.
Yeah, they look good. They kept throwing lobs. He kept throwing lobs to
Yeah.
JVB. It's
Did you
awesome.
see Barch's lob to Isaiah? I think it was Isaiah, right?
Did they actually
Yeah,
dunk it?
yeah.
It was close. It looked like it was like perfect pass. If I think if Zay was ready for it, he might have been able to get up and throw down. It was pretty nice.
I tried throwing a lob to Rylan, one of the new guys, little bounce lob, and then, I was expecting a big windmill 360 East Bay or something, but he just laid it in. Whatever.
Who else? I think it's interesting just seeing, and I think this is one reason I like preseason games, is it gives it gives guys who get drafted a little lower a chance to just take as many shots as they want to kind of put up numbers. So like in that
Like
game,
me.
Justin Surface only gets 9 points, but he's got Nick with 18, he's got Logan with 14, uh, Tristan 17, Tim 13, Braden 16, Josiah
Yeah,
11.
that
That's a
team
lot of points.
that team was all around. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but yeah, it's kind of fun to see though those role guys getting a chance to step up, and what'll be interesting to see is um, some of those guys are going to bust out of that mold, right? They're going to bust out of just being a 10 shot a game guy, um, for good or for bad, right? Like I want a guy like Ezra taking more shots. Last year, I don't think he was confident enough. I want to see him take more, but there's some guys that maybe you wonder, are they going to overstep a little bit once this draft is in place, right? So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
For
True.
sure. I've had some good conversations with Ezra, and he feels like he might have been a little underutilized last year actually. And so he wants to step out a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. But if he can gain some confidence in that ability, I think he could have a great season. So
He just kind of needed a new system out from underneath of the tyranny of Tyron, I think maybe.
I'm gonna
yeah, potentially.
I'm gonna blame it on them having so much size. Ezra is a decent 3-point shooter, but he's best getting to the rim and attacking
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
And so it was just too congested for him. If you get a team that's playing 5-out ball, or a short corner guy opposite side, high post, that kind of thing, that's where he'll thrive, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Cool. Any other guys that really stood out? Nice to see Everett going for 14 and 7. Love
Yeah.
that.
How about where is it here? Let me find it. Mike Marriott, my GM, 6, 8, and 7 with 6 shots. Freaking love that guy, man. Hey, he
Man.
doubled, just so everyone knows, he doubled his average points from last season in this preseason game. 3 to 6. Let's go, Mike.
Sorry,
That's what
you
I'm
You
said
think
talking
good.
about.
Mariel?
You
He's
said good
shot hungry.
GM.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He wants me very badly. Just kidding. I have no idea. I'd love to play for Mike. I'd play for
So
both Mikes. I'd play for anyone.
so
Yeah,
right
Cam. Who would
now,
you want to play for most? Do you think?
Whoever doesn't draft you, I think. I don't
Okay.
just just throwing that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't be on the same team again,
I don't know. I'd like to play for someone I haven't played with before. Never played with Greeno, never played with Marriott, never played with Surface, never played with Conrad, never played with Kloss. Okay, I haven't played with most of the gyms.
eh?
So I'm really not picky.
just Tim, and you know Timmy's not picking you.
Yeah, Tim spent one season with me, dude. I know he doesn't want that experience again.
So let's make this pitch. Both you guys have made it very clear to me you'd love to play for Marriott. He's got a nice setup right now, pick wise. And there's one pick there in the third round. I think he could take either one of you. So Carter, why should Marriott take you there?
The Hendricks experience, Marriott. You talk about it all the time. Why wouldn't you? Why would you pick Cam over me? Like, name one reason. Like, come
My
on,
my
I'm
one
your guy.
reason, my one reason, 3-on-3 final day.
That's a fair reason, but he knows that let's say 95% of the 3-on-3 experience was positive.
Oh yeah,
So
it was.
that I'll vouch for that.
Yeah.
But come
Especially
on,
with
Marriott.
who he'd have before. Yeah, you guys would be nasty. Cam, why should he pick you instead of Carter, man?
First of all, he should draft me instead of Carter just so I can go ahead of Carter and have that just over him indefinitely. Second of all, I'm taller, stronger. I have a better mustache. What else?
Dirty Mike and the boys, like you fit that little bit better.
Yeah, fair.
I can post up, pass a little bit, rebound a little bit. I blocked 1.2 shots a game last season. Got some steals, and we're Carter and I are about the same in terms of 3-point shooting. Hey, isn't that right? Tell me I'm wrong. 0 for 8. Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, sure.
So here's the
Let's wait at
case,
the end of the
Mike.
season. Let's see at the end of the season.
Carter will
Go.
his first game of the season, he'll drop 30. He'll be awesome. He'll freaking cook. He'll get hot in the fourth, carry your team. And then next game, 2 for 25. Okay? That's the Carter Hendricks experience.
What do you
With
guys know
me?
what your averages were last year? Because I
With
think
me.
like
Go
I
ahead.
would say that. I would say here's Carter one game, next game, a little bit more consistent, but when he gets hot, it's just outrageous. And so it averages out as being solid, and you're a little bit more consistent.
No, I'm below average consistent. Carter is like can be above average, but then he can be way below average. I'm just like, here's average. I'm like just below it, but consistently just below it. I don't go any lower than that.
All right,
So that's
enough
my
about
case.
us. Enough about us. There it is,
Shut
Mike. There it
up.
is, buddy. There it is. Everyone listening, like, please, like, enough with these two
You're
idiots,
gonna
man.
be you're gonna
Okay.
be so mad at the in-person draft when I walked up and I'm saying my name instead of yours, and I went before you.
No, I'll be happy for you, bro. I'll be happy. I'll just feel bad for the GM though. I'll feel bad for the GM.
So as I said before we got online here for recording, um, I watched the previous episodes, and on the last episode, Carter, you said the day that Cam gets drafted before you is the day you quit. So so
Could
we're
be
aware.
could be my last year, boys. Don't make it my last year, guys. Come on, come on, come on.
In all fairness, I know I'm gonna get drafted after Carter, and I'm okay with that.
You never know, Cam. You never know, buddy. You
No, I
never
know.
know.
No, I know.
It's it.
We'll
I
see.
don't know. Size is getting more and more important in the league. Yeah, so you never know anymore.
I'll also say this too. There's a lot of guys now coming into the league. You see like Mikasa, or that's how you say his name, Mikasa.
I
Yeah.
think so.
You have guys like those that come into the league that can shoot the three ball fairly well. I mean, obviously his first stats were like a lot of threes, a lot high volume, but like guys who can shoot the ball and are kind of my height might be better defensively too. So you could just see like that shift. So I think you're right, Kendall. Size is starting to get even more important. So yeah.
Cool. Cool. Let's get into some surprises. So I already touched base on Mikasa. Big surprise, moved up on my draft board, a good round and a half. Anyone that surprised you either from returning guys that really stepped up their game or rookies that you weren't expecting much and they bowled out?
Cam, you go first.
He wasn't there on Sunday, but I'd love to see what Frank does this year, of course. Returning guy. I feel like, you play for Billy, you know your role, right? So I'd like to see him on a team with a little more freedom, a little more chance for him to show what he's got in transition and get to the rim and things like that. And I want to see what Frank can do. Like it's hard because most of the guys who are gonna like unexpectedly pop or play really well are usually the young guys. And we've seen a lot of the young guys for the past few years, like Joe Boone, Fallon, Tristan, Seabass coming in. I feel like he has the opportunity to do really well.
Mm.
I'd love to see Joe Boone just start throwing down some nasty windmills in game. It's time. He's at the Y practicing, guys, right now. I saw him, and he's just ready to go.
Carter, any surprises?
Well, not surprised, but like you say, like guys coming back, returning, and Barch was away for like 8 months, in Hawaii at a YWAM. So, you wonder if he's just a surfer now, or if he can still put the ball in the net. And
Ooh,
he didn't take major control of the game, but you can tell all the pieces are still there. And so I want to give a big shout right now, early season before any picks are made, that Barch is gonna win MVP again. He is
woo!
going to take the cake. No matter who he gets drafted to, he's going to have a crazy season again. And he will take home that MVP again.
Hot
He
take
probably already
alert.
has my vote. He probably already has it, but I know he's going to average 25, 8, and 10. He's going to go crazy this year. I'm excited for it. But
Right.
yeah, that's about one of them. I'll just leave it at that for now. Kendall, you can say some.
Freaking hot take alert.
I'm wondering if our stars, so guys like Carson, your Ruben, um, Nick Gibb, I'm sure will fall into that. Jackson, like some of these top guys, um, previously they maybe struggle to put up those massive games because you can send a double team. But we have so many guys who can score in the league now. Like we added a ton of scorers this year that if you're sending that double, you're going to pay for it, right? So I wonder if we're going to start seeing your Barch putting up a consistent 25 plus, right? Jackson getting what did he average last year? 20, 24, 25,
Yeah,
getting into
26
that
maybe.
30, 26, getting to that 30 mark consistently, right? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if that happens or if it just we share the wealth more because there are more people who can score.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kyle Mitchell's coming back. He only took 4 shots in this game, 4 and 5 rebounds. Had 6 steals, but man, I love how that guy played. I drafted him a few years ago. Love what he brought. Um, I want to see what he can do. I think he'll get drafted, be number 2 option probably on a team, and I want to see him kind of come back and just kind of get back to that all-star form. I think he could pop this year for sure.
Yeah.
I reckon he'd probably be a really hot commodity this year as well. Like just the way he plays kind of fits with any team possible. Like
Yeah.
he does it all. Gadget, everything, bro. I think he'd be a really good guy to pick wherever. So
He's a more expensive utility man, right? He gives you everything. He's quick enough to guard most guys on the floor, but also has size so he can guard the bigs. No, he's nice.
Yeah.
Surprises. I'd say Tyson Levitt surprised me. I
With
don't
that
know.
forearm work.
He had that one.
Yeah.
That was an offensive foul. Um, some of those spins a little questionable too. But what impressed me just with the speed, right? When you see I don't know, when I see registrations come in, I see someone he's not old, but a little older than the average in the league for sure. And he was quick. He was quick, great mobility, very competitive. So no, he impressed me definitely that way. Um, Joel Alexander, surprise, just number of boards that guy had. He had 14 rebounds. When you get a
Yeah.
guard
Yeah.
that has 14 boards, like, yeah, that's a nice pickup.
Yeah. I think
yeah,
Tyson is like might be one of those guys, where he's like Pat Bev, you love playing with him, but if you're playing against him, you're going into a game Sunday night, you're playing against Tyson, he's gonna work you and go in the paint hard and do all that stuff. It's just like, oh my gosh. Love playing with them, don't like playing against them.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Speaking to Joel too, like playing against him in 3-on-3 and stuff like that, and in some of the open runs, he's good defensively as well. So
Mhm.
and he can he left and right. Like his takes are. He's a pretty versatile player. So interested to see where he goes in the draft for sure.
Yeah.
It's good to get another brother pairing too, because his brother, like, he's kind of a do-it-all guy too. He had 11, 15, and 6 assists as a big man, tied with Justin Conrad on that team for most assists. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He doesn't really he could look for a shot more, but he's just looking to pass and get boards and run out in transition. I really like what he brings. If he's a center on a team, I'd be totally happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. There's you mentioned brothers there, and I didn't realize how many brothers we have in the league, but I was working on a Instagram set where we're seeing which is the best brother combo. Yeah, we got a
Let's
lot of
go.
boys here.
What do we have? The Van Beeks, the Penners, the Boons, the Alexanders,
Alexander, you have the Laytons. If you go Tristan, then call him on the sub squad.
right?
Same thing, got Barch and Junior Barch on the sub squad. Mm, we can go father son duos as well.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
father son.
Just a
Kloss is
how many?
LeBron and Seabass is Bronny, dude. Although that might be opposite. Seabass might be Braun, and Kloss might be Bronny.
uh,
I feel like I'm missing one brother. You got the Boons.
Are Byron and
Oh
Devin
yeah, Byron and Devo. Yeah,
the one-ups?
yeah. I think that's all. But yeah, good
We
chunk.
need we need a family clash 2v2 tournament.
Cool. Standout surprises, sleepers. We kind of talked about that. Let's do that though. Let's just say, um, who do you think that GMs might be sleeping on? And you just want to make them aware of it to ensure we have the most parity we can possibly have come season.
well, I can go first. I'd say people are already still sleeping on Seabass. Just being that top 10 kind of player. So I'd make sure if I was a GM, I'd take him there for sure. But
Gloss is
no,
just gonna
see,
love
Kloss
this,
is gonna be
man.
so mad, dude.
He's already
but
giving me a hard time.
and who else? Who else? Who else? I do think a guy um like Frank is an interesting commodity as like a sleeper because like he obviously was put in a very strict and limited role last season, got the win. Um, and so I'm interested to see like if he is put on a team where he has an opportunity to shoot more, if he ends up being like a guy who can put up 15 to 20 points a game. So I'm very interested to see that if he gets picked in like that sixth round and is put on a team where he has the opportunity to thrive, maybe like an Isaiah last year. Could be interesting for sure. And I still think like a guy like Isaiah, just talking to him, like his headspace is like I want to help my team win and like shoot the right shots and be a team player this year. And so I'm interested to see if he falls to like the fourth or the third round and just wondering where he kind of falls to this year after such a good performance last year too, and seeing where people kind of see him now. So
Yeah, that's interesting. To pair Isaiah, I think his buddy Nate, he wasn't at the pre-draft games either. But I think he has the ability to fall, and he's one of those like he'll take the right shots and kind of do everything. Any time I'm thinking about sleepers, it's like guys who kind of just help your team win. I'm not someone who's getting drafted in the seventh and scoring 25 a game. It's just like, can you find value in rounds 4 through 7 with guys who can rebound, defend, shoot? You're looking for kind of niche roles, but also if you find a mark there, if you find some of those guys who just kind of do everything, that's what you're looking for. So GMs, if you're scouting out talent, these pre-draft games, just don't focus on the scoring or just the defense. Just like guys who pass well, move well, cut well, right? You want all of that. So yeah, I think Isaiah could fall, Nate could fall. I like McCase's game. He did shoot a lot, but I think he also wants to prioritize passing, and he's a pretty good defensive guard for the size he is. And if you have one or two defensive guards, I think you're going to be fine against some of the better scorers in the league for sure.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'd add Tanner Murray to the list just because we haven't seen him.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I asked Austin, I was like, so what do we expect from Tanner? It's like, well, he did play university ball a while back. Yeah, about 100 pounds back. And so it's so hard to tell. I was talking with another guy and he said Tanner will be great next season. So
Oh yeah.
you never know. You get some of these uni guys and they can still just shoot the lights out. So he was an outside player from the sounds of it. Great outside shot. So I think someone could sneak him that maybe early in the season it's a little rusty, but by the end he's cooking.
Yeah.
Who else do I have in there? Like your guys. I think Ezra is still going to get slept on. I think he needs to go higher than people maybe think.
Mm,
Joey, we saw what he's capable of when he's aggressive. Same kind of idea. I think those would probably be my main. And then Chittle. I think like last year, all season long, like his shot looks good. He just had a tough time. It just wasn't falling. Um, he's got some size. He's got some decent footwork. I think that I hope that he has a breakout season. I think that he's capable of it. Um, just has to get the reps in, I guess. But yeah, I could see him being a bit of a sleeper and showing up big
true.
this season.
True.
It's hard to sleep on him too, but like Nick DeLu had a good game this past week. Uh, and it's hard to sleep on the guy because we all know what he's capable of. But like, I don't know. I like. I'd love to play with a guy like him, or maybe an Evan too. Like those guys are just good guys to have on your team, especially in this season where size is probably going to be quite important. So.
Man, Evan blocks these shots you just don't think he's going to get up for. And all of a sudden he's like flying through the air, just God. He eats that ball, dude. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it. It's very impressive to me.
He can move.
He can move well. He's a great defender.
Yeah. Let's see. We got 5 minutes on the recording yet. Let's go. Draft night. Again, just a heads up what's going on here. I should actually pull up my agenda so I'm clear with don't miss anything. So we get the room at 5:30, but we'll let you guys in kind of right around 6 when that fourth game is done. And when that game is done, I don't have access to it on this one. We'll get into the pizza right away. I got A1 bringing food. We'll get into our picks basically as soon as GMs are ready to go. Actually, no, I'm gonna talk a little bit. Do kind of a state of the union, just a couple things that I want to touch base on, kind of what the league is, where the league's at. Then we'll get into our draft. Uh, Cruise through. I think the plan is 5 rounds. We'll do 5 rounds live. Reason for that is that when we do voting later on, people see who's round 6 and 7 anyways. They don't see the specific spot. They just know these were our 6 man of the year candidates. And so I figured if we know that at that point anyways, we might as well know it now. So we're going to do 5 live rounds. GMs will peace out, do the last 2 rounds on their own. And then we'll come back all together, just announce who's the those last guys, which teams they're on. Get together kind of as our teams, have a quick chat, let our GM kind of share the game plan for the season, and then we'll call it a night. So 6:10-ish we'll be eating hopefully, and I imagine we'll be out of there by like 7, hoping by 7:30. Hoping it doesn't drag on too long. Have a couple door prizes, a couple fun things like that. So
Nice.
yeah,
Sounds awesome.
any thoughts for that, guys? Any questions?
Sounds like a
I have a
great time.
question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you want us to bring anything?
No, we're good. Yeah,
'Cause I'm a
bring
pretty stellar baker. I'm a pretty stellar baker.
you can throw
Shut
some dessert
your
on the
dang
dessert
mouth.
table. If you want to bring
Okay,
dessert, you bring
yeah,
dessert, Carter.
yeah. I'll see if I have time, but yeah, I make a pretty mean pie
I
and
have
cakes
a
and stuff.
I have a fun stat for you guys to guess. Okay. First game of this season. First game of this season. How many threes did all the teams shoot combined? All the threes, all the teams combined, how many threes did we shoot in this first set of games?
I'd say 150.
It's
Okay.
gonna be more than that. I'm gonna say 30, 60, 90, 120. I'm gonna say like 200.
313. 313 threes. Okay, now next question. How many did we make out of those 313 threes?
13. It's gonna be less than 30%, so I'm thinking like 50.
I'm thinking I'll go 60. I think you're
We
close
made
to that.
70. We made 7. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys guessed a little lower than I thought. 22%. 313 threes. The most threes taken in one game was 53. The lowest was 27. The most made threes was 13, and the most made was 13. The lowest made was 5. 313 threes is crazy. We're modeling our game after the NBA right now. It's so wild.
Like we did add some guys who are just chuckers. We did definitely add some. But again, when it matters, these pull-up threes, like I don't know. I
Yeah.
hope we don't see
Pre-draft's a little
those.
different. Yeah.
I really hope that doesn't take over the league. It has its place once in a while, but if that's all it's going to turn into, that's going to get pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see a GM just draft like non-shooters and just paint, and just see if they win. But
Well,
it's
it's kind
tough.
of what Evan did last year.
I know, but it's tough because you get a team with all shooters, threes versus twos. Analytics say you're gonna lose.
Not at 20%, you aren't. 20%.
Not at
Yeah.
Cam's average 3-point rate.
I guess we got to figure out what the percentage is for twos then, and then we can do the calculation and see if it's worth it. My guess is that number is definitely not 20% from three is not going to win a game, but
That's crazy.
alrighty, what do we got next? Let's toss in a new feature here. So we're going Mount Rushmore. Okay. So you guys know Mount Rushmore, you list your kind of four top ice cream flavors, whatever it is. Can be really anything. So how this setup's going to work is we're going to draft style. So I'm going to say what our Mount Rushmore is for. I'm going to pick a player. It can be any player in CMDL or K Men's League history. Okay. Past or present. I'll pick one and I also pick the order. So I'm going to say, okay, Cam, you're going to go second, then Carter, and then we snake back. And then again, so we're each going to pick three guys. So obviously, kind of advantages to me this first time, but then the loser gets to pick what the theme is next time.
Wait,
Okay.
That
sounds
sounds
good.
fun. Thanks.
So, and then we'll post, I don't know if I'll post it on Instagram or in WhatsApp to have people vote just to see, we can get a winner, see who's the
Yeah.
best Mount Rushmore. So this one, we're going to start off pretty easy. I think names should come to mind pretty quickly. So we're going Mount Rushmore, defensive juggernauts. Defensive juggernauts.
In
Okay.
terms of teams or players?
Players.
Players.
Yeah, I guess you can do teams eventually. There'll be lots of interesting things that you could do
Yeah,
there.
lots you could do. Yeah.
So for our defensive juggernauts,
Not Carter Hendricks, right?
no, but
Okay, good.
Steals leader.
I'm gonna make Cam pick first,
Whoa.
just to throw him under the bus, and I'm actually gonna let Carter go second, and I'm gonna go third, just for this first time.
Frick. Okay. I'll go first.
I told you
My
first. You don't get a
Yeah,
choice.
yeah. Well, I choose to go first. Okay. Defensive juggernaut. Hey, I've been in the league. This is my 4th season. Who have I seen that has just dominated the defensive end? Hey, give me Spring League 2024 Scott Lamb. Yeah, give him to me.
I don't know if we can go like specific date. I guess you can go specific date, but no, for mine, I'm just going in general. So you're saying Scott Lamb.
Scotty. Okay, Scott
And
Lamb.
that's fair. You can emphasize that Spring League 24.
Yeah, that's what I'm. When Kendall's team went undefeated and Scott Lamb was eating up the league. Was that year? Yeah, it was.
No, that would have been
No, that was the
fall.
first year. That was fall of
Fall
2023.
2024. Spring 2024 was
2024.
with Barch and Bob and Parker and
Oh yeah, it was the year before that. Fall 2023. That's crazy. Yeah. But give me Scott Lamb on the defensive end. The one guy Billy says he hates playing against.
it's fair. Carter, what do you want?
Give me the big man, Patty Larson. No doubts about it. No doubts about it.
Kind of threw that second pick, hey?
Don't worry about it. I've got a good one on the comeback.
Okay, I'm going oof. I'm gonna go with Marriott.
Oh, always a solid choice.
I think my big reason for Marriott is because he can guard bigs. He takes care of me when he has to. He can guard little guys.
Yeah, 1 through 5, one through
Yeah,
five.
no, he's top notch that way. Oh, do I go? And then I think I'm also gonna have to go with. Oof. I think I gotta go Logan. Logan, he's just got
Woo, yeah,
too
that's a
much
good pick.
energy. Um,
Yeah, I was hoping
Gets
he'd
up
fall
in
to me.
defenders.
Yeah,
He if you're trying to get back to that undefeated squad, I would say Logan was way more of a defensive threat than Scott was. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
Logan's
Logan took
crazy.
care of the top-notch
Is
guys.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All
right, back
right,
to you, Carter.
on the comeback, 100%. I think I gotta go with Greeno.
Yeah.
Greeno and
Frick!
Patty. Greeno and Patty is disgustingly good. Don't give me nothing, Cap. Greeno and Patty's crazy. That's a good defensive duo right there.
That's a great defensive duo. Okay, that's great. Now I get double, right? Little snake draft. Um, I can't believe you guys let this guy fall so far. Give me Parker Casco.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Um, dude's a menace. Always love playing with that guy. Don't love playing against him. Don't love when he's guarding me, but I love playing with him. And for my second pick, hmm, or my third actually. Let's see. All the years I've played, who do I give me? Bari Ipa. I'm going all guards, and we are. I don't have any big defenders yet, but that's okay. When
I got
Bari had a big offensive load, when he played, but I think that if he wanted to lock in on defense, I don't think anybody's getting by him.
A difference between wanting to and actually did, though.
That's true.
I
Actually,
agree.
did.
I agree. I would pick him
Yeah,
if you wanted to, but I don't know
yeah.
that he
That's
always wanted
actually
to.
yeah. I'll still take him though. I think he had a decent defensive season.
He had a lot of
I
steals.
sorry,
A lot
sorry.
of steals. A lot of steals. Yeah.
Yeah. I last season in the against Shake and Bake. Um this guy when they started a little box and one and Sean Boone was face guarding me, it was honestly reminiscent of times of Logan and so I'm 100% taking Booner, Sean Boone.
Let's go. Good pick.
I think that's a sleepy pick, but I think that's a gooder.
That's a good pick.
Um, it's tough because guys are going to be voting on it. You're picking based on what you think other people are going to appreciate, right? So I've got like I'm thinking Kyle, but he plays way harder against me than he does against anyone else. So I'm not going to pick Kyle. I think Quinn from that season with Devo's squad. I think Quinn was their best player or best I don't know, what was their best player.
He could have been best
I
player,
think he
yeah.
was both ends of the floor, but defensively, he shut guys down. He made it tough on guys. So I'm
You
gonna
did, yeah.
actually take Quinn there. Um, yeah, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I might make people vote a certain way against me, so I won't vote that say that. But so yeah, I'll share that. We'll see which squad. Basically, you're looking which squad would I least like to play against.
I think
And
we're only at three. You got another pick.
no, I was just doing three.
Oh, gotcha.
Just three.
Do we
Oh,
want to do
perfect.
four? We can make it four. I just thought it might go too long. Yeah, we'll go
I
four.
Oh,
honestly, okay, we'll go for it.
We'll go
yeah,
four.
yeah, yeah. I need a big man.
Mm, I think Shippy is gonna fill that role, but he was a sub, and we didn't see enough of him for him to really count in my books yet. Um, or was he a full timer one season?
No, no,
I don't
no,
think so, right?
no.
I am gonna take probably one of the most underrated defenders, but an absolute competitor when he wants to be. If you played him in 3-on-3, you realize. So I'm going JVG, John
Yeah.
Nice.
Boone. Yeah.
Good pick. Yeah, JVG is good at defense. Is it always legal? I'm not sure. I don't know how he
He's a
stays in
dog,
front.
though.
I don't know
He
how he
gets
stays in
after
front
it,
of
man.
Logan, but he does.
Gets after it.
But he does get after it. Competitor. He'll be a nice pickup this season, man. I'm
Well,
excited.
he's gonna have a nice well-rounded team too, I think, where he's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Carter, who you got?
Tricky. I've got a few guys on mind. I kind of need a guard. I got Greeno, Patty, and Booner. Sean Boone right now so far.
Booner.
So I don't know. I was thinking maybe Marquina, Dave Marquina. I
Yeah.
was thinking maybe Jackson Casco, maybe Billy Martin.
Billy
Um,
Martin.
when he
Wow.
wants to, he can. He's like a Barry.
Might as well pick yourself.
All right, all righty.
You guys gave huge props to Tim Whitehead last year for being DPOY. So I mean, when do you got to put him in there?
Dude, I don't know how he averaged five
Cam,
steals a game.
you can. I got too many bigs. I got too many big people.
Oh, I have a different big in mind.
So I'm gonna, you know what? If we're gonna do defensive team, I'll do Marquina, Dave Marquina.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see what does this year. I want him to kind of run the offense and play some good defense. Be good. Man, that Booner is such a sneaky pick. That was awesome. Man, I remember in that playoff game, every time I like posted up and turned around, he was there jumping, already just like
Crazy.
blocking
He's
my
actually
shot.
very good. He's actually very
Yeah.
good.
I think for my last pick, I put in an emphasis. I'm taking Devin Wan up from last season.
Yeah, block man. There's
Block man, averaged 3 a game, was the anchor to that porous Casco Kendall defense. Porous. And he just ate all the shots at the rim and kind of protected Kendall on the perimeter, I think. So pretty solid pickup for me, I think. Got a solid squad.
not
Yeah,
bad, not bad.
nasty squad there. Cool, love it. So we'll see then. Loser would choose. Once we do the vote, loser will choose what the theme is next time and choose the order. So
Excited for the next theme, Carter.
Hey, there ain't no way, bro. There ain't no way.
yeah, I don't know. Um, Cool. Quick spotlight for Sports Visio. If you're not using it, you're missing out. There's so much on there. Your stats, your personal stats, everything's linked to highlights. Watch yourself show the misses, what you've been doing that you still got it. You can only have to show her the makes, right? When I'm going through making highlight reels for Instagram, you guys all look so good because it's always just the makes, right? So
That's
but
right.
get on there. Rankings will come here for the season, standing, schedule. It's all on there, so you're going to want to be set up. If you have questions, feel free to let me know. Um, on that note, if you ever have questions, um, make sure that you look through WhatsApp first and say, hey, maybe this answer is already here. And then ask me. I'm glad, I'm happy to help out. I'm happy to answer questions, but usually the answer is if you scroll a little bit, you'll find it. Cool. Anything else? Any other business that you guys want to take care of?
Shout out I don't have anything in front of me. Shout out Klaus, the head ref, with my little refing booklet here.
Klaus and Timmy.
Learning how to officiate the game properly. Uh, calling every foul every time Carter reaches in. I'm calling it. That's all I'm gonna
Oh my
say.
god. Oh my god. This is corrupt. All right, Cam, you suck at doing shoutouts, bro. Let me do it here now. Okay. Big shouts to A1 for making the pizza for us, bro. Kept me through hard times in school. 350 a slice. Any time of the day. Big shout out to the Atlanta Braves, man. Big shouts to the Atlanta Braves. Big season on the way. Come on now. Blue Jays are losing Guerrero. He's going to the Braves. Next up, big shout out Minecraft. The movie's coming out April 4th. Make sure to be there, man. Me and Cam are going to go see it together, eat some popcorn.
Jack
Um,
Black.
yeah, Jack Black's gonna go crazy. And big shout out again always to Sports Physio, man. Shout out Sports Physio. And shout out, Kendall, thanks for running this again, man. And obviously the co-commish now, Cam Penner. Junior commish. Shout
Don't
out,
mess with
shout out
me.
Cam. Yeah, don't mess with Cam. Yeah, excited for another new season.